So keeping up with the tradition, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is spending Deepavali, the festival of lights, with our Jawans, and the first pictures that are being shared on Times Now to our viewers, it's being shared by the Prime Minister's office of the Prime Minister there in Kargil. So it is Kargil, the destination as far as today's festival of lights, Diwali, is concerned, because this has been a tradition right from 2014 in Siachen to today as far as Kargil is concerned, because this year 23 years that has been marked on the commemoration of the Vijay Divas as far as India's victory over Pakistan in the Kargil war in 1999 is concerned. Prime Minister Modi is now in Kargil to celebrate Diwali with the Jawans. Multiple pictures that are also being shared by the Prime Minister's office. This is coming at a time as far as Kargil holding a very special place in the heart of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Pradeep Datta is joining us live. Pradeep, a happy Diwali as far as Prime Minister is also concerned. He's keeping up with the tradition. Right now, he is in Kargil.
Happy Diwali to you too. Yes, Prime Minister has kept with his tradition of celebrating Diwali on the frontiers of the country. And this time he is in Kargil. You rightly said Kargil Vijay Divas is it has got an historical importance. 23 years back, Indian soldiers, they climbed these treacherous heights and they were able to flush out all those Pakistani soldiers who were entrenched inside bunkers. And today the Prime Minister will be one. He'll be paying homage to all those martyrs who sacrificed their life for the country. And also he will be celebrating Diwali with them. And you yourself can understand, on this special occasion, on Festival of Light, Prime Minister himself is coming and celebrating Diwali with you. What you can see how it is really going to motivate and inspire them. Because Prime Minister from day one has
interrupting you as we are getting live updates on part of Prime Minister's travel in Kargil is also concerned. But let's get a point of view from Colonel Thapar as well. Colonel Thapar, first of all, a happy Diwali to you, sir. The Prime Minister today is spending Deepavali with our Jawans in Kargil.
To you also, and through you to the whole country, my good wishes on Diwali. You know, there could have been nothing more exciting for the troops over there and for me here, that the Prime Minister is today in Kargil, because that is a temple. That's a real place of pilgrimage for the entire countrymen. You know, these people are there in the quite difficult circumstances away from their families. And Diwali is one occasion when everybody feels like being with his family and they are missing their kith and kin. So therefore, the head of the family, the Prime Minister himself, being amongst them today, gives a clear and a very nice, warm message that he and the entire country is behind all those men who are there suffering, meeting the challenges of day-to-day living and missing their near and dear ones. So this is one message. And the other big message is to the Jawans and to the officers who are there, that the country and its leadership, they have very much the well-being and of the men in their mind all the time. It is also a message to the people across the country that if the Prime Minister can be with the men at this time, on this particular occasion, which is symbolic, and it conveys a message to them that we haven't shifted our sight from the armed forces elsewhere. So this is very good. I personally wish I was there today myself, as I go there every year. But, well, since the Prime Minister is there, I mean, he will win everybody's heart. And we are so happy. It's a very warm step on his part to have undertaken this. We must always remember that the winter is just approaching. Many of these people will go up onto the cold, icy heights and will not come back before next year. So that's the degree of difficulty in which they are working. And it is the warmth of Prime Minister's visit as the head of the nation that he is amongst them, and he is so concerned about everything that matters to an army man. And I'm very happy and grateful to the Prime Minister that he is chosen this particular occasion. This is the prime function of the country. Diwali is the prime function. And at that moment, he left everything aside, but he is there with the men in uniform who are guarding our nation. So I deeply appreciate, and I, for one, myself, I wish I was there to be amongst all that happiness that will be prevailing in Kargil today.
Absolutely, sir, because we've been also speaking to our Jawans there, because they are celebrating the festival lights at the border areas, but they have been saying कि आप निश्चिंत होकर रहिए, we are here, we are guarding the borders, so that the citizens of India can enjoy the celebrations and the festival of lights. Colonel Thapar, sir, thank you very much for joining in. Coming back to you, Pradeep, on that, as Colonel Thapar was pointing out, as far as Kargil is concerned, there has been a special place in the heart of the Prime Minister when it comes to Kargil. And work that he has been doing even before when he became the Prime Minister, even before when he was just a BJP Karyakarta, his connect with Kargil is something that is known to everyone.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Even before he became the Prime Minister, he always used to be among soldiers. Soldiers have got a special place in his heart, and after assuming office he made it clear that every year he will be celebrating Diwali on the frontiers of the country. He started from Kashmir Valley. Last year he was in Nowshera. Twice he had been to Nowshera sector, and also been to Longawala, where handful of Indian soldiers, they were able to defeat Pakistani troops. And this time he is in Kargil because, as you can see, there was a sense of pride. While Colonel Thapar was talking to you, there was a happiness, there was a sense of pride, and you yourself can understand what must be the feeling of the soldiers among whom the Prime Minister is right now. One, he'll be paying homage to about 500 soldiers who sacrificed their life fighting against all odds, stretcher, icy heights, and they were able to flush out those Pakistani soldiers who occupied those bunkers. And the second is that he'll also be interacting with them. He'll be sharing sweets with them. So it's going to be a big moment that they are going to remember, because you have to understand, they are away from homes thousands of miles, and they are guarding borders to ensure our smiles. We should not forget, whether it's Eid, Baisakhi or Diwali, they sacrifice their happiness to keep us happy and jolly. This is the story of each and every Fauji of Hindustan. They are there to give Balidan for Bharat Samman. So see, the Bharat's Prime Minister is giving them a Samman by going there, celebrating Diwali, them conveying a message loud and clear. You are not alone. You are not away from family. You are our family. I am with you. I'll be celebrating occasion. You stand for the country. We stand with you shoulder to shoulder. When Prime Minister is there, I think the message goes deep. And everybody understands importance of army, because they are the one who stand like a rock on the border. They are the one who stand like a wall on the border. There is an unwritten commitment from every Fauji that at any cost will be serving the nation, come what may be. Even for that, if we have to take bullets on our body, we'll do that. Even for that, we have to sacrifice our life. And that's one of the reasons that everybody salutes Fauji, and the Prime Minister is doing so. He has set a precedence. And now what is happening is that many other people are also following. We have seen in even other, all netas have also started going to different posts to celebrate Diwali. And today the CDS will also be in the BG sector here in Jammu. He'll also be celebrating Diwali with the Jawan. And I think this is not only going to boost their morale, this is going to inspire them, and this is further going to make them understand that yes, the country stands with them. And so today Prime Minister will be paying homage, sharing sweets with them, exchanging sweets with them, and also celebrating time, interacting with them. Nothing can be better than this, because normally what happens, the soldier and the God is only remembered during tough times. We forget them once over. But 23 years after Prime Minister going, celebrating Diwali. So this shows the importance of that region. As rightly said by Colonel Thapar, this is a temple, this is a place of pilgrimage, because Colonel Thapar has lost his son. They're fighting on those treacherous heights. He fought so bravely. He took and the father is so proud and feeling so happy. When the moment he came, he said that I should have been there along with the Prime Minister, because that would have been the great moment. So this is what actually the Prime Minister is doing. It is all about the spirit. But unfortunately, some people always try to politicize valor. This is not only a message for the countrymen, this is also a message for Pakistan. We know that 23 years back, what really happened? Pakistan did not take back bodies. They in fact refused to take back bodies, because initially they said they were not Pakistani soldiers. Indian troops performed their last rites. That is the spirit of Indian Fauji, that steely resolve they have, even they respect their enemy. And the Prime Minister is sending a message that you had forgotten your soldier then, but we remember those soldiers. They're always in our heart because we know their importance. It is because of them that today, me, you, everybody is celebrating this function of Festival of Light in peace. It is because of them. Because 24/7, 365 days, they keep an eye. Without winking their eye, they keep on guarding those frontiers where even the blade of grass doesn't grow. So you can understand the difficulty they are facing. Look at the situation if you talk about the Galwan. The temperature normally in this area, just after a few days, it will be -30 to -40 degrees
Absolutely.
centigrade.
And Pradeep, interrupting you again, apologies for that. We are getting live reactions. रविंदर रायना जी हमारे साथ फोन लाइन पर जुड़ रहे हैं. रविंदर रायना जी, आपको सबसे पहले दीपावली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं सर. और आज दीपावली के पर्व पे फिर प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जवानों के बीच जा पहुंचे हैं कारगिल.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और मैं टाइम्स नाउ और टाइम्स नाउ के माध्यम से सभी देशवासियों को दीपावली की बहुत बहुत बधाई और अनंत मंगल कामनाएं देता हूं. ये एक बहुत गौरवशाली क्षण है जब देश के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी साहब स्वयं बॉर्डर पर जाते हैं और एक ऐसे क्षेत्र में जाते हैं, यहां आप समझ सकते हैं कि आमने सामने की जंग का माहौल हमेशा बना रहता है. और लद्दाख में आना और लद्दाख से भी उस क्षेत्र में जाना, यहाँ विशेषकर हम सब जानते हैं वो गलवान घाटी, जहाँ एक भयंकर युद्ध हुआ था और भारतीय सेना ने चीनियों को सबक सिखाया था. उस क्षेत्र में जाकर दीपावली अपने जवानों के साथ मनाना और जवानों का हौसला अफजाई करना और देश के जो प्रहरी सेना के जवान हैं उनको ये मैसेज देना कि पूरा भारत, पूरा देश, एक एक देशवासी आपके साथ खड़ा है. और दीपावली के इस दिन भी प्रधानमंत्री वहां पहुंचते हैं. और इससे पहले भी प्रधानमंत्री पिछली बार नौशेरा सेक्टर में गए थे. उससे पहले प्रधानमंत्री जी राजस्थान और उससे पहले गुरेज, बिल्कुल जीरो लाइन बॉर्डर पर थे. ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है और प्रधानमंत्री जी का ये इनिशिएटिव, ये पहल जवानों की हौसला अफजाई करती है.
बिल्कुल. और रविंदर राणा जी, एक तरीके से जो कनेक्ट रहा है प्रधानमंत्री जी का, मतलब उनका प्रधानमंत्री बनने से पहले भी कारगिल के साथ उनका एक तरीके से अफेक्शन रहा है, जवानों के साथ रिस्पेक्ट रही है जवानों के साथ. और वो हमेशा एक तरीके से कहते हैं कि दिवाली उनके लिए अधूरी है जब तक वो जवानों के साथ अपना पूरा दिन नहीं बिताते.
जी, ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है जब देश का प्रधानमंत्री स्वयं सीमा पर जाकर, जहां हमेशा तनातनी रहती है, यहाँ का माहौल हमेशा आपस में किसी भी परिस्थिति से निपटने के लिए जवान हमेशा अलर्ट रहते हैं. ऐसे सीमावर्ती क्षेत्र, ऐसे बॉर्डर के क्षेत्र में जब देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी जाते हैं और वो भी दीपावली के दिन, और जवानों को मिठाइयां खिलाते हैं, अपने हाथ से जवानों को मिठाइयां खिलाते हैं, तो पूरे देश और दुनिया में एक संदेश जाता है कि पूरा भारत अपने इन जवानों की वीरता, कर्मठता, उनका जो युद्ध कौशल है, उनकी विपरीत परिस्थितियों में भी निडरता से जो खड़े रहते हैं, उनको पूरा देश का एक सलूट होता है. और इससे जवानों का मनोबल बहुत बढ़ता है और जवान इस बात की, इसको रिस्पेक्ट के नाते से लेते हैं और फिर देश के लिए कुछ भी कर गुजरने के लिए उनके जज्बात हमेशा बरकरार रहते हैं.
रविंदर रायना जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. सो दिस इज ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ दीपावली. एज फार एज Col JS Sodi sir is also with us on the phone line. Sir, good morning to you and happy Diwali, sir. The Prime Minister today is celebrating the festival with the Jawans once again. This time around, he's in Kargil.
Jai Hind, ma'am. It's my honor to be on a news channel and wish you and your viewers a very happy Diwali. It's a matter of immense pride for every Indian Army soldier when the Prime Minister of the country celebrates Diwali with them. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been doing this since 2014 when he became the Prime Minister of India for the first time. Ma'am, I can tell you, being an ex-soldier, the soldiers of the Indian Army at times are posted at places where even internet in this modern times is not available. To go on leave, a soldier has to at times walk two days, 2 nights, non-stop, reach the roadhead, catch a bus to the nearest railway station or the airport to reach his family. In these places, when the Prime Minister of the country comes and celebrates Diwali with them, there is no better morale booster, no better motivation booster for the Indian Army soldiers. And that is the reason we have seen there's a marked difference in the Indian Army's performance in the last 8 years, ever since Prime Minister Narendra Modi has become the Prime Minister of India.
Absolutely, sir. Completely agree with what you've been saying. Thank you very much, Colonel Sodi, for joining us here on the broadcast. Let me go back to Pradeep on this because, Pradeep, as far as the icy heights of Siachen is concerned, that was in 2014. Thereafter, also marking 50 years of the 1965 war that happened in Punjab, and staying and being with the soldiers. We have seen those pictures coming कि प्रधानमंत्री किस तरीके से अपने हाथों से मिठाई खिलाते अपने जवानों को. That also sends across a message of warmth and affection.
बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं कि देखिए किस तरीके से प्यार से मिठाई खिला रहे हैं और ये बता रहे हैं कि आप हमारे लिए कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है. जब देश चैन से सोता है, ये प्रहरी जो है सरहद पर होता है, जब आंख उठाता है दुश्मन जान अपनी खोता है. तो इस प्रहरी को सलाम करते हुए आज प्रधानमंत्री दिख रहे हैं. इन प्रहरियों को सलाम पूरा देश करता है और इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस बताता है. When the Prime Minister is there, this is definitely going to boost morale of all these soldiers there on the ground, because Prime Minister is not only going to pay homage to all those soldiers who had fallen while fighting with the Pakistani troops 23 years back, but he's also going to celebrate this occasion and make them important that you might be away from your families, but I am with you, rubbing shoulder to shoulder and sending your message loud and clear that whole country stands with these soldiers who are there deployed at icy heights where even the grass doesn't grow, where the temperature falls to -30 to -40 degrees centigrade. See, if we talk about the Kargil war, it was fought for about 2 months, 3 weeks and 2 days. It started on 3rd of May, continued to 26th of July. Initially, it was very difficult because Pakistanis were obtaining those dominating heights. Even if they would have thrown a stone, they would have killed Indian soldiers. But look at that steely resolve, that grit, that determination. They climbed those heights. They were able to flush out those Pakistani soldiers. Not only that, but they were able to flutter the tricolor. There is a saying, if you see the tricolor fluttering, it is not because of the blowing wind, it is because of the supreme sacrifice of the soldier. And if we today see that tricolor fluttering there at Tiger Hill or there at Dras Memorial, it is because of the supreme sacrifice of our 500
Absolutely, and that
soldiers.
sacrifice
And
that
today,
one should never forget, and the Prime Minister's affection and huge respect for our soldiers is not hidden to anyone, where he's celebrating Diwali with Jawans every year, and his deep connect with Kargil is also a testament to his emotional bond with the Jawans of our country. We'll be back after a short break. Pradeep, thank you very much for joining in.